We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the fire, living in the fire. Go back to the fire, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. We come from the water, living in the water. Go back to the water, turn the world around. Come from the mountain, living on the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living on the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. We come from the mountain, living on the mountain. Go back to the mountain, turn the world around. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Oh, so is life. Ah, so is life. Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Ah, so is love and so is love. So is life, what you are. So is life.
Make the river wash the mountain. Fire make the sunlight turn the world around.
Waters of the river, body is the mountain, spirit is the sunlight, turn the world around.
We are of the spirit, truly of the spirit. Only can the spirit turn the world around. We are of the spirit, truly of the spirit. Only can the spirit turn the world around. Whoa, so is the life of what we are. So is the life. Whoa, is the love that you are, so is life. Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Do you know who I am? Do I know who you are? See we one another clearly. Do we know who we are? Whoa, so is the love of you are. So is the life. Whoa, so is the love of you are. So is the life. Thank you very much. It's really quite good to be in England again. And it's been a long time since I've had the opportunity to perform for British audiences on television. And I'm very grateful to the BBC for having given me this opportunity again. Last year when we were here in England, we performed in London at the Palladium. At that time I sang a song written by a young English composer by the name of Ralph McTell. The song was received with great favor, and I hope you too enjoy it. Have you seen the old man in the closed down market, kicking up the papers with his worn out shoes? In his eyes you see no pride, and hanging loosely at his side, yesterday's paper telling yesterday's news. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you a sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. And over in that old cafe at 11:15, same old man sits there on his own, looking at the world over the rim of his teacup. And each tea lasts an hour, and he wanders home alone. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you a sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London, and I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Have you seen the old girl who walks the streets of London, dirt in her hair and her clothes in rags? She has no time for talking, she just keeps right on walking, carrying her home into carrier bags. Have you seen the old salt outside the seaman's mission? His memory is fading like the metal ribbons that he wears. In our winter city, the rain cries a little pity. One more forgotten hero in a world that doesn't care. So how can you tell me you're lonely? Say for you a sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. Say for you a sun don't shine. Let me take you by the hand and lead you through the streets of London. I'll show you something that'll make you change your mind. was living me life as an Anglican. Let me tell you how I changed to a Baptist man. Living me life as an Anglican. Let me tell you how I changed to a Baptist man. One night I was walking down a Frederick Street, poor and hungry, no shoes on my feet. I saw a door that said down with sin. Was the smell of food that pulled me in. We are going down, Jordan, we are going down, Jordan, we are going down, Jordan, let's walk here we go. I said, going down, Jordan, we are going down, Jordan, we are going down, Jordan, let's walk the heavenly road. Well, now the leader walked up and he shook my hand, said, I want you to be a holy man. Right away, I made a quick decision. My stomach was a-calling for this new religion. Started over to get some food. The sisters approached me in a mystic mood. They dumped me in the water about 4 or 5 times. I couldn't see a thing cause I was almost blind, singing, I got a sword in my hand. I'm going to use it well. Deliver me. I got a sword in my hand. I'm going to use it well. I was drenched to my skin and I was feeling cold, but the sight of the food made me take off home. The sisters started to break away. They said, kneel, believer, kneel and pray. I pray and I pray in a newfound style. Meantime, the taste was running wild. Just about to get out of the seat when a man jumped up and said, before you eat, you got to hold children home. He said, you got to hold children home. And if you want to go heaven when you die, you got to hold children home. What I said, hold children, yes, you got to hold children home. And if you want to go heaven when you die, you got to hold children home. That's what you get when you change to a Baptist man. That's what you get when you change. That's what you get when you change to a Baptist man. Don't know, I am better to change to a Baptist man. Glad that I changed to a Baptist man. I never had no food as an Anglican. Don't walk the heavenly road, so you know you got to hold children home. I said you got to hold children, yes. And if you want to go to heaven when you die, you got to hold one more time. I said you got to hold in the morning time, hold in the evening time. And if you want to go to heaven when you die, you got to hold children home. Well, now, before I baptized, I had plenty pain. Now I find myself a free man again. Before I baptized, I had plenty pain. Now I find myself a free man again. Don't talk about the leaders, they treat me good. Plenty sweet oil and plenty food. Brother, it was then that I realized every man on earth should be baptized, cause we're going down. Jordan, we are going down. Jordan, we are going down. Jordan, let's walk the heavenly road. I said you got to talk to me, talk to me. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, talk to me. Walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down, going down, going down, going down. We are going down. Jordan, let's walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down. Jordan, we are going down. Jordan, we are going down. Jordan, let's walk.
We have got to walk the heavenly. That's what it says in the good book. It says you got to walk the heavenly. And if you don't believe me, I said if you don't believe me, I said if you don't believe me, then you got to read Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 8 on the 4th line, where it says, oh, you pretty little thing. It says, you just can't be slipping and sliding with the devil all your life. No, even if he does come time wearing a beard, you just can't slip and slide with the devil. One day, one day you got to wake up and just step on in with the righteous. That's what you get when you change to a Baptist man. That's what you get when you change to a Baptist man. That's what you get when you change to a Baptist man. Walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down. We are going down. We are going down. Let's walk the heavenly road. I said, put your hands together. Together, put your hands together. Together, put your hands together. Together, walk the heavenly road. Unturn that woman. Put your hands from around her shoulder. Together, get it. Don't kiss it. Walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down. We are going down. We are going down. Let's walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down, going down, going down, going down. We are going down. Let's walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down. We are going down. We are going down. Let's walk the heavenly road. I said we are going down. We are going down. We are going down. Let's walk. Sometimes her hand, warm from dreaming, finds its way to my side of the morning. And in between waking and sleeping, we make love, we make love. Sometimes she's quietly busy, and I smile away all her intentions. And among her forgotten excuses, we make love, we make love. Sometimes we just make love. Sometimes we just make love. Sometimes in a room full of strangers, in the distance of laughter and small talk, with a look that takes only a moment, we make love, we make love. After a moment of difference, in the quiet of dying confusions, on a blanket of gentle forgiving, we make love, we make love. Sometimes we Sometimes we just make love. We make
at the struggles, at the meanings, at the pretty poetry. You dug among the ruins to see just how they fall. You analyzed the great mistakes until you knew it all. It was a great song, great, great song. So sad, so meaningful, so real. But it didn't change the way that you were growing. It didn't change the way you really feel. Tragedies and fears, making love and living life just for the souvenirs. A witness, just a camera, you always classify. You say it's for tomorrow, then try to find the reasons why. It'll make a great song, great, great song. So sad, so meaningful, so real. But it won't change the way that you are growing. It won't change the way you really feel. It's a great, great song. It's a great, great song. It's a great, great song. This is my island in the sun, where my people have toiled since time begun. I may sail on many a sea, the shores will always be home to me. Oh, singing praise of your forest waters, your shining sands. Oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sands.
As morning breaks, the heaven on high, I lift my heavy load to the sky. Sun comes down with the burning glow, mingles my sweat with the earth below. Oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sands. Oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sands. Hey, hey, hey. I see woman on bended knee, cutting cane for her family. I see man at the waterside, casting nets at the surging tide. Oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sand, your shining sand. I hope the day will never come when I can't awake to the sound of drum. Never let me miss carnival with calypso songs philosophical. Oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sands. Oh, island in the sun, built to me by my father's hand. All my days I will sing in praise of your forest waters, your shining sands. The song that we're about to do, I have done before. And I first came across it down in the rural part of the United States. And everything about the song suggested to me that that's where it originated. Until good fortune smiled on me and I was able to travel. Then all of those definitions were up for grabs. For instance, when I went to Sweden, I discovered the Swedes singing the same song in Swedish, maintaining that it come from Sweden. Then I went to Germany, and I heard the Germans sing the same song in German, maintaining it come from Germany. Then I went to France, and I heard the French singing the same song in French, maintaining it come from France. Then I went to Italy. I discovered the Italians singing it in Swedish, maintaining it come from Germany. But all that be as it may, it wasn't until about 2 years ago when Dom Salvador, my musical director, and myself, we we were running amok down in the West Indies. And there in the island of Jamaica one night up in the hill country, sitting around the fires, I heard the strains to this melody, and lo and behold, there was the West Indian version of the same song. And since that time, that's all we've opted to do. And to assist me is a lady for whom I have great affection. She comes to us by the way of the west coast of Africa, from Ghana. A magnificent singer and a magnificent percussionist. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Falumi Prince.
Henry? Excuse me, Henry?
Yes, Liza?
Do you know that it's time to go fetch some water?
Do I know what?
That it's time to go fetch some water.
No, I didn't know that.
Well, you know it now.
Liza, let me. Let me understand something here. What you're telling me is that you want me to go all the way down to the bottom of the hill. Then you want me to go all the way across Mr. McIntosh's property. Then you want me to go across the gully. And on the other side of the gully, you want me to go to the well and down to the bottom of the well. Get the water up out the bottom of the well. Bring it back across the gully. Then back across Mr. McIntosh's property. And all the way up the damn hill with the water here for you. Well, listen, woman, let me tell you something. I'm man tired, you know. I just can't be running up and down the hill all day long.
Henry, excuse me,
running
Henry.
and running.
Henry.
Yes, darling.
I want to make sure that you have this correct. So I'm going to say it one time and one time only.
One time and one time
That's
only.
all.
That's all.
Okay. I want you to go right down to the bottom of the hill, cross over Mr. McIntosh's property, cross over the gully, get the water out the well, come across the gully, come across Mr. McIntosh's property, up the bloody hill with the water now, man.
I said there's a hole in the bucket. Liza, me darling, I said a hole in the bucket. Hey, Liza, a hole.
Well, then fix it there, Henry. Ah, Henry. Hey, Henry, you go and fix it there, Henry. Ah, Henry, fix the bucket of love.
Tell me with what shall I fix it? Liza, me darling, tell me with what shall I fix the hole? And Liza, with what?
Why you use a straw, Henry? Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you use a straw. Henry, ah, Henry, use a straw.
I say that the straw is too long. Liza, me darling, I said the straw is too long. Hey, hey, Liza, too long.
Well, then cut it there, Henry. Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you go and cut it there, Henry. Ah, Henry, I want you to go and cut the straw off.
Tell me with what shall I cut it? Liza, my darling, tell me with what shall I cut it? Liza, with what?
Why you use an axe, Henry? Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you use an axe. Henry, ah, Henry, use an axe.
Liza.
Yes?
I would like to appeal to your sense of justice. No, wait a minute. Just wait a minute. Now, you know, it's going to look kind of silly for some great big old 6'3" man to be standing out there in the garden just whipping some little bitty straw to death with an axe. I mean, I can just hear the neighbors now saying, look at old Henry, you know, I think the man gone crazy. He's standing there in the wind, in the rain, day after day, there's a chopping and a chopping.
Henry!
Chop, chop,
Henry,
chopping,
excuse me, Henry, Henry!
Yes, darling.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
One day I'm going to put a Muhammad Ali right on top of your head. I say that the axe is too dull. Liza, my darling, I said the axe is too dull. Hey, hey, Liza, too dull.
Well then, sharpen it there, Henry. Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you go and sharpen it there, Henry. Henry, I want you to hone it.
You want me to what?
Hone it.
You want me to hone it? Lord God, the woman going to night school again. Tell me on, what shall I hone it? Liza, my darling, tell me on, what shall I hone it? Oh, Liza, on what?
Why you use a stone, Henry? Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you use a stone. Henry, ah, Henry, use a stone.
I say that the stone is too dry, hey, hey. Liza, me darling, I said the stone is too dry, hey, hey, Liza, too dry.
Well then, wet it there, Henry, ha, ha, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you go and wet it there, Henry, ah, Henry, wet the stone.
Tell me with what shall I wet it? Liza, me darling, tell me with what shall I wet the stone? Liza, with what?
Why you use some water there, Henry? Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you use some water there, Henry. Henry, try water.
Tell me in what shall I fetch the water? Liza, my darling, tell me in what shall I fetch it? Oh, Liza, in what?
Why you use a bucket, Henry? Ah, Henry, hey, hey, Henry, you use a bucket. Henry, ah, Henry, use a bucket.
I say there's a hole in the bucket, hey, hey, Liza, my darling. I say there's a hole in the bucket, hey, Liza, a hole, I say there's a hole in the bucket, hey, Liza, my darling. I say there's a hole in the bucket. Yes, Falumi, Prince.
like mad, keep you in line with jail and fine. And if you talk, last mile you walk, all here you sad, sad, sad. You work like mad, 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 keep you in line, line, line with jail and fine, fine, fine. And if you talk, 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 last mile you walk, walk, walk. But today you feel, people everywhere, marching to the fair. Oh, yo, 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 yo. People are marching, no one have a care. Oh, letting down their hair. Oh, yo, 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 yo.